quick deal on injuries. Ash, obviously, out with the concussion. He's in evaluation. And Isaiah with a knee. So don't really have any more information on either of those guys. I don't think either of them returned. So getting them looked at. Pretty simple. Can't turn it over. Got to convert on third downs offensively, get them off the field. You can't leave the defense on the field when they got to get off on third down. So didn't do enough to get it done, and unfortunately that's the way it turns out.
Jeff, do you guys have any answers on offense with 2 games left?
I mean, you keep doing what you're doing. We started out, thought we had some shots early. Obviously, the turnovers hurt you, and it kind of dissuades you from continuing to challenge it. And then as they played back, holding the ball, not seeing it, then you're getting behind the chains. We ran the ball well, but when when it's 2nd and 14, it's hard to stay in those things. So just kind of the flow of the game. We just, we say it every week, but self-inflicted wounds, you get behind the chains, it's hard to catch back up. And I thought we ran it effectively, but you couldn't stick with it because, again, we were hurting ourselves in different positions, or in different plays.
Did you consider making a switch from Nick to Sam at all?
No. Look, from the way we were practiced and the way Nick had been moving the football, you still had a chance. We got down there on the 4th down, 4th and short inside the red zone. You got to convert there, looking for a touchdown because we hadn't moved it. You're trying to get some kind of spark. And no, there's just, there's going to somebody else wasn't the answer right there.
Is that the play moving forward to just keep it with Nick?
Yeah. I don't have any reservations about that right now.
Jeff, you mentioned you're going to have a rotation for running backs. It was like Zach Moss got probably 90% of the snaps. So what was that decision?
He was toting it. Like I said, it's competition, right? So he was out there, he was running that thing hard in between the tackles, breaking tackles, did a really good job. So, Scotty does a great job of rotating them, but if he feels like one guy is rolling, he's gonna keep them in. So I don't get too involved in how he's gonna separate them, but I know every time I looked up, Zach was breaking tackles and moving the pile. So that's kind of how that went.
Was that Scotty's decision to have?
Yeah, he does the rotations on guys. Yeah, so he picks and chooses when to make those rotations, and I think he does a good job with it. But I thought Zach did a really good job running hard and extending plays.
Jeff, you say you're going to stay with Nick because the way he was moving the ball on the field. You had 170 yards off.
No. I just said I didn't think a change was going to help us move the ball any more effectively. Not just because of how he played, but I said the way he practiced and just trying to find rhythm with the offense. I don't think making another change at this moment is going to do much to spark it.
I feel like I'm going to sound like Sam Ellinger Homer, and I'm not. I have no idea what he can do, but we all have seen what everybody else can do, and they can't do much. Why not?
Well, Sam's had his shot as well. I wasn't here when that happened, but as we've looked through there, we're trying to find a spark. As Nick was practicing, we felt like he gave us the best opportunity. Unfortunately, it wasn't his night tonight.
Jeff, you got 13 days left with these guys. What motivates this group these last 2 weeks?
Yeah, I told him, man, just the product. Listen, effort. These guys lay it out there. I can't tell you. I told them in there how grateful I am. The defense battling, that's tough. It's tough sledding, man. Nothing to play for. Down, offense isn't moving the ball. Them guys they're still laying hat, playing hard. I take a lot of pride in that, and I tell them, man, I'm so grateful and appreciative of how hard they do try to play. And again, when all things are stacked against you, it shows you a lot about yourself. I think those guys, they are proving to themselves what they are as professional football players, and that's true pros. And I'm grateful for what they're doing.
Jeff, on 4th and 1, second week in a row, you all go for the QB sneak and don't get it. Was there any other decision to be made on that one?
Yeah, that was play 1, 4th and inside a yard. At that point, that was the call. We can go back and second guess it again. We had converted whatever it was when I was here 5 of 5 before, and we've missed the last 2. But felt like again, that was going to give us the best opportunity to get it. We don't get it, and to be fair to the referees, it's forward motion for those guys. So it wasn't where he stretches the ball. It's not where he gets the ball pass. It's all those things. It's, hey, this is where we thought he was down, even though he's laying on top of bodies. And that's why they pulled the challenge flag. They said, we know he's across. That's not going to be how it's going to be played out, right? He's on bodies, but we're trying to protect the QB. So it is what it is.
Aside from 2 wins, what do you try to get out of these final 2 weeks?
Just consistency. Yeah, I want to see these guys play a consistent full game, right? Like we've had 50 some odd minutes in different games where we're playing close, but we're not quite finishing. Showing these guys how to finish, what it looks like when you start a game and finish a game in completion, and we just haven't put one together yet. So obviously wins make everything better. Every one I'm going for, but when you're trying to get a team in the habits of what does it look like each and every series, and again, we'll talk about this one as a complete situational football. Situational football. When you look at it, third down, they convert, we don't. They continue drive, sustain, keep you on the field, fatigue you. We do the opposite. We keep our defense. So we'll talk about all those things and how you have to play together to ultimately pull these games out. And unfortunately, the Chargers played better than we did in that area.
Jeff, you guys ended up giving up 7 sacks tonight. Just, I know you got to watch it back. What do you feel was kind of the biggest issue in pass pro?
I'm gonna look at it. I think the last one was pretty quick, but the other ones, they were, a lot of them were coverage. You see him, holding the ball, looking down, pulling down, looking for his next progression. And again, as these guys are figuring each other out, how long you're holding it, when the ball's coming out, where the routes are going to be, and all of those things, it takes time. And again, we just weren't efficient at it, gave up, and so it's going to go either turnover, incompletion, or sack. It's going to turn that way. And unfortunately, we gave up more in the turnovers and sacks than we like.